Baylor Bears from McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Daniel. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. finds his man. It's West. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage. And
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Nestles it in at the 35. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. To avoid contact. And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away.
Yeah, hold on.
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Going right to work up top. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Daniel. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Slams it ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Barrels ahead. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first. Your first.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Illinois now facing third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football. And
the first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Completes it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Broussard. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for room. It's Browning. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Illini! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
35, Illinois, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any. plenty, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Tompkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. And
Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
What's good, bro?
And that is not the optimal that penalty.
Shit, bro. Trying to get to this division, man.
Alright, I'm finishing this game. I got 2 minutes left.
Man, take your time.
To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Parker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw because he put it out in front of this big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bland. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snap the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You finished the mission?
Nuh-uh. That may be like what I'm getting into like right now.